You know, microphones are very disgusting. I don't know how many events you've ever done in your life. I've done a bunch when I used to be a teacher. Not events that I've thrown, but been a part of events, you know, setting up in the background. And the most disgusting thing you could touch are microphones. Because imagine it's this thing that's being handed to many people and they're touching it with their little grubby hands and they put their stupid mouth on it. And then usually the audio guys are never competent, so they don't know how to regulate audio levels and it becomes a nightmare. Says you have to over talk in this, so you're spitting and then you have to hand that off to somebody. Jesus. And imagine that during COVID when everybody was conscious about spit, before people weren't really conscious about spit and shaking hands. I forgot what video where a guy was Usher grabbing his nuts and then grabbing the microphone. You know that microphone is going to be touched by some sort of underpaid intern later, or some audio regulator. So now you have Usher's ball sweat on the mic that you have to deal with. So not only do you have to deal with spit, but also some microphones have ball sweat. The last thing you would imagine. But welcome to the PigCast. I believe number 170 here on the PigCake channel. I've decided to number these. I've realized I've done so many. Might as well number them. I'm pretty sure that number is inaccurate. I'm just going based off of the podcast count on YouTube, and it tells you how many, I guess, podcasts I've uploaded that are called PigCast, and there's been 169. So we're going for 170 here, which is way too much, way too many for me to be still in the current situation that this channel's in. But I'm fully convinced now it's YouTube. It's not me. My content's great. YouTube is holding me down. And especially today, where we're going to go through a wide array of topics here. The name of this video is Old People Suck. We're going to be talking about why old people suck, specifically old dumb bitches. Old dumb bitches. I know, Ben Shapiro, you were saying that you're old but good. No, Ben, you're different. You're different because you like my content. You're based, as what they call. And also, your sister is just beautiful. Spring break is among us. If you're not familiar, I live in Miami, Florida, where spring break is part of the experience. Also, tourism. I was doing trivia night at my favorite bar, my brand new local. And they were doing trivia night, and one of the themes was Miami. And in it, they had a question regarding how many tourists come to Miami on a yearly basis. 23 million. 23 million tourists come through Miami on a yearly basis. And they ruin everything. They're the worst. God, what a bunch of fucking... They just stand in the middle of the sidewalk, just there, taken up, not having any sort of spatial awareness. And one of those things is spring break, but Miami Beach actually just famously broke up with spring break. They famously broke up with spring break. So that is something that we're going to talk about. Gen Z sucks. Also a stare. I guess that's going to make sense. It might be that girl that was going to play Snow White, that I saw a video of her staring at a reporter, and I fell in love. So I don't know what people don't see in her, but we're going to talk about why you should find her to be probably the most attractive person on the planet. Also, Gen Z sucks. There's 2 Gen Z sucks topics. I believe I saw a quote also by Cicero mentioning on how the youth in his time is shit. So this has been a thing that's been going on forever. Autism. We have autism piss card. That seems to be something that was going through the internet. Fats, as usual, I have to talk about fat people. As you guys know, I'm a very proud fat phobe. I don't think they're real people. And finally, baseball. I guess this is a topic that I just added. One of the things that I do here on the PigCast is I like to look at the topics by meandering through Twitter and TikTok. And this one is one that I just saw, which I don't believe. It's too quick. So that might be a problem. Why am I getting fucking bombarded with messages? My fucking goodness. Jesus fucking Christ. It doesn't start at 4. It doesn't start at 3. It starts at 5. Now, and even this is an earlier time. I'm actually starting on an earlier time. So if you want to leave a voicemail, make sure to do so by looking at the link in the description section below. You don't have to add your email or anything. You could just do it anonymously. As a matter of fact, we have one by Magic Buzz, Andrew, I believe, that we got to go look at. I know the feeling. Ben turned 43 5 days ago. Well, I turned 34, so backwards of your number, in less than a month. I turned 34. So I'm not going to tell you the specific day. However, I will tell you that in April I turned 34, which I'm not happy about. Damn, PigCake, where the hell have you been? Well, I've been busy doing dumb shit. I've been working on the book. I had a couple photography-related endeavors and little things like that kept me busy from wanting to do this show. Also, just I've been going out. Just unfortunately, the timing never is right. And I think for the sake of entertainment, you'd probably love to see me hammered after a show or after going to a bar and then doing this, disgustingly hammered. But I had to set shit up. I had to put the chairs here to hold up the coffee table that's broken, turn the camera on, put the right things in, have the right settings, the microphone. And I can't do that while I'm blackout. Or not blackout, but belligerently drunk. Have you been watching Omar's podcast? I actually haven't. I know that he's been there, but I don't know if, has he been advertising it? Well, I don't know if I'm just not looking at magic-related content as much as I should. But I remember he wanted to do one with me forever ago called Conversations at the Card Table, which I thought was an interesting thing, where I'd go to his house and he'd have a setup. The only problem would be the complication of it, because he'd have a bunch of cameras and we'd be talking about things as we're playing cards. So I thought that was a wonderful idea, but it took too much logistically. About to turn 30 and I feel old as fuck. It was all downhill after 25. I think that's because of the drinking, hungry and hungover. I think that's because of the copious drinking. Of course, Magic Orthodoxy drops a line and says, "What? No ski mask? I want my money back." In reference to my older persona where I had a ski mask on. I guess let's just start with this. We're starting hard, and by hard I mean me. So this is normal as to what to expect with spring breakers here. As a matter of fact, let me find a video of Miami Beach breaking up with spring break. They have broken up, and the reason for that is because spring break up. Let me see, spring break commercial. Usually things go a little bit crazy in the beach. I remember last year, there was just a guy. Imagine, you think you're safe in numbers, right? You think you're safe in numbers. And there was a guy that had a dispute with another individual. I'll leave you to figure out the logistical things about that particular conflict. And he's, they're walking and it's 1 o'clock in the morning. There's maybe 50, 60 people. And this guy just comes in and shoots the guy just there in front of 50 or 60 people and run off. Doesn't matter if you're shooting through, if you're going to have collateral damage. Doesn't give a shit. Another one took place in front of a restaurant, a crowded restaurant. And of course, a guy comes in acting all tough and kills another guy in front of the restaurant. People don't care. These ignorant idiots don't give a shit. And they come from, other parts and they mess it up. So this is one example, I guess. This is the breakup commercial. So let's take a look at this real quick.
Hey, we need to talk.
This isn't working anymore.
And it's not us.
Wow, she's really hot.
You.
Not that one. That one's fat.
Hey.
But look at this. The other thing also is the diversity in these commercials are ridiculous. I know. I'm going to say it. It's not racist. They're ridiculous. They're not indicative of reality. Maybe in the beach, yeah, because it's kind of a tourist-heavy area. But you have you'll see. But wow, talk about a looker.
We need to talk.
This isn't working anymore.
And it's not us. It's you. We just want different things.
Our idea of a good time is relaxing on the beach.
Hitting up a spa.
Or checking out a new restaurant.
You just want to get drunk in public and ignore laws.
Do you even remember what happened last March?
There you go.
That was our breaking point. So we're breaking up with you.
And don't try to apologize and come crawling back. This isn't safe, so we're done.
And just so you know, we're serious.
This March, you can expect things like curfews, bag checks, and restricted beach access.
DUI checkpoints, $100 parking, and strong police enforcement for drug possession and violence.
Whatever it takes, because it's time to move on.
Maybe we can talk when you're done with your spring break phase, but until then.
I'm with that. I know a lot of people were against that, but I'm with it. It's a waste of time. It's shit. It's stupid. I'm a fan of drinking, clearly. This is some coffee infused with some rum that I made, a little bit of a piggy concoction. But it's stupid. You come in and you take advantage of, I guess, the lax nature of the beach, and you're there shooting up people fucking stupidly, just having conflict for no reason, acting all macho. And then, of course, there's this. Speaking of boners.
So tell me, how do y'all start y'all's day?
Morning routine, 2 things you can't live without, 2 things you can't live without. Bronzer and cocaine. Wake up, put on bronzer, cocaine, we're good for the day.
Bronzer, then cocaine.
And now I'm a senior in college and here I am. Yeah, my 2 go-tos, bronzer and cocaine.
And this is the first day of spring break.
First day of spring
Now-
break. First day of spring break.
There's a lot to break down here, specifically in the dynamics of their group. She's definitely the leader of the group. She's the Cyclops, if you're comparing it to X-Men. And you could tell because she's the most attractive one in her group. So you look at the rest of the troglodytes that are in her group, and it's just a bunch of fours, especially this one. She looks like if I give her a 4, that's generosity. This one might be the second most attractive. Then you have whatever this is that I'm sure if she puts her face on a pillow, you could see it. It's like a 1-to-1 picture. You know that meme with Pam from The Office where she's holding 2 things and they're the same? That's that when she puts her face on a pillow, which is inevitable when you're... But look at that, right? Look at just the dynamics here. She's just sloppy drunk, talking about cocaine and bronzer. Now, I'm not against that for spring break. I'm not against that. That's not what I'm opposed to. But the shooting and too much of that. In moderation, that's fine. And of course, we get that being in South Florida and the amount of just rat fucks just ruining Uber rates. If to get to Brickell is a very popular area. From my area, it's not so far. $35. $35 to get from here to Brickell, which obviously I don't want to drink and ride my motorcycle. So you gotta, do what you gotta do. You gotta be responsible. $35? No, I'm fucking doing what's the reverse wheelie called when you're going on the front? That's what I'm doing to Brickell. Let's see. This one, life begins at 40, hungry and hungover. Rather, you have 10 years to go. Piggy and the TGW podcast would break the internet. All right, would break the internet. Very moderate there. I feel attacked by this video. Magic Buzz says she's a super spreader event. No, that's not the way it works. All right, you're only a super spreader event when you're all right, I'm not even gonna get into that. Do you remember that, by the way? During COVID, it had just so happens to align with other political movements that very famous magicians donated $10,000 to through ActBlue. Weird, but don't you remember when certain events were deemed as super spreader events where others were not, just based on social beliefs? Oh, weird back then. So spring break is among us, and I think it's ending relatively soon for college. Then comes high school, which they're not going to do anything stupid, but the college one is just stupid. People come in, from other parts just to enjoy the beaches, and it's you ruin it for the rest of us. I saw a group of fucking girls just there on bikinis, and don't get me wrong, I love girls, obviously, but they're there taking up the entire sidewalk. What are you doing? What are you doing? These white bitches talking loud. Fuck you. So that was a thing. That's a thing that's happening now. You wouldn't know that if you're from, England and your spring break destination spot is Blackpool. Could you imagine people were trying to argue with me that Blackpool is a vacation destination? Yeah, are you retarded? What? Sorry.
Be better. Be better. Be better. Be better.
Be better. Be better. Blackpool, England should not be a place where people live, let alone go to vacation. Which is this one? I guess we'll go into Gen Z sucking. Gen Z sucking. I hate the youth. I really do. With their stupid haircuts and their dumb trends, and their language. Their language is different than what we have. And they idolize people easily. Now, yes, I know it's the same thing every generation. People idolize the Rolling Stones. They idolize the Beatles. They idolize fucking whoever the fuck was around before then. But this sort of mass infatuation with celebrities. What's a celebrity? A celebrity is a theater kid. It's somebody that took up theater and decided to be a waiter for 6 years, and they blew 3 Hollywood execs to get their job. That's what an actor is, essentially. That's all you've done. to get to where you are. Yes, some have genuine talent. Daniel Day-Lewis, for example. But the majority of these people just blew off Harvey Weinstein, and then now you're Hermione. So, you know, things like that is where essentially you become. And we idolize people like Mark Ruffalo. We consider their opinion to be legitimate. Mark Ruffalo? Fuck. So this is just another example, in this case with Taylor Swift. And this is just a whole bit at Starbucks. Fuck.
Coffee that tastes like Lana Del Rey.
Now before we do anything here, Lana Del Rey is perfect. Is a perfect woman. She had a whole little thing recently, like a media thing where she was working at Waffle House for like a couple of days. Beautiful woman. Even when she's thick, she's a beautiful woman. She's perfect. Her moans in her song. Oh, God, I can't tell you how high I have a regard for Lana Del Rey. But not enough to go and bother two people that are just trying to get the work done at Starbucks. Look at this one. This one immediately sees the person recording and she's like, oh, fuck. What am I going to have to deal with? Sorry, my bad. We got some technical difficulties here on the PigCast. That's just part and parcel of the PigCake experience. Makes you want to find the nearest mall and change some lives. I guess now we got it.
That tastes like Lana Del Rey. Maybe with cinnamon or cherries and wine. Lana Del Rey.
Yeah, we know Lana Del Rey, but we know her.
You can make something like Lana. Yes. Which size do you have? Not grande, not Del Rey. In my tea. It's Lana Del Rey. Coffee that tastes like Lana.
The ego. If that's not parody. Oh, if that's not parody. My goodness. You wonder, you know what you need if you have an ISIS recruitment video? That. Show them that. And you're going to have record numbers joining ISIS. What was even that? What was the whole premise of the bit? Now, assuming that it's not parody, which it doesn't seem like it, just nobody's that good of an actor. The girls at Starbucks, they're definitely not acting. They're generally awkward. They're uncomfortable. So what's the premise of the bit? Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I want to go to Starbucks and I'm going to ask him to make something flavored like someone I love. In this case, Lana Del Rey. Of course they're going to be confused. And you uploaded the video? God, the narcissism and the fact that you think that somebody's... Well, people, that's the other part. A bunch of retards are going to look at that and go, whoa, slay, whoa.
This is the neighborhood, and you are not welcome.
Ah, God, what a fucking nightmare that is. And he's just there standing awkwardly. Oh, I want to do cinnamon and raspberry. Oh my God, this tastes like it tastes like diabetes. You asked for like 8 types of syrup on the shit. Raspberry syrup. They're not using sugar-free. Then you had some drizzle on it that looked like caramel for vanilla. So you're asking for diabetes, my friend. And no, soy is not a good alternative. Fuck. That's because I saw soy on the comments here. Let's see what people say. I feel attacked by this video, says Hungry and Hungover. I think you're talking about the, it might be the spring break one. I crossed out old lady by accident. That's not what, I haven't crossed that out yet, or we haven't done it yet. Lunchtime rowdies, says Pepsi Addict. I don't know what you mean by that. Blackpool for the euchers that can't afford to get on a plane. Why does euchers sound like a slur? You just made me say a slur, and I'm not even familiar with it. The other one, by the way, that's not a slur here is Paki. You say Paki here, and it's fine. Paki's like a short way of saying Pakistani, right? It's a Paki. You know, it's not really an insult over there. Apparently, over there in England, that's like the N-word. You say that, and you say, "Hey, what the fuck, man? Don't say that." But it's just the short version of Pakistani, right? So that's one that I didn't understand when I went to England. It's like, well, it's just the word shorter. How is that an insult? That's like if I get insulted if you go American, right? Oh, it's just American. Well, technically, American with the you know what I mean, American spelt apostrophe or not apostrophe. I guess that MERICA, American, like that. That's the equivalent. You're getting insulted because you shortened a word. Stay shut up. Nobody but magicians ever visit Blackpool says all you need to know about both Blackpool and magicians. That's true. Your opinion is relevant to me, says Satchel. I appreciate that, Satchel. Good to see you around too. Lana's mid Piggy. You're lucky that if I temporarily block you, you get permanently blocked unless I unblock you in the app, and I don't feel like doing that. So, fuck. You don't go to Blackpool for a holiday? Just for a one-day trip is enough. That's true. I guess the train just takes you there. And you go and you fucking deal with it. You take the train back after smelling like shit. Magic Bus says, lol. Speaking of, I'm going to hear your voicemail right now. Not enough soy milk in store to fulfill his daily requirement. Poor fast food workers, employees now have to deal with influencers starting shit. That's true. Just people going in there and doing stupid challenges. God, fuck. Vaginas. And would you rather live in Blackpool or Disney-owned, surrounded by Disney adults? They have that. They have that. It's called Celebration Florida. Celebration Florida. I knew a cunt that took my job as a psychologist.
Hey, Pig. I heard a couple of gay fellows arguing today in a coffee shop. One of them was getting pretty loud. Couldn't help it over here. Anyway, apparently the other one had been having quite a bit of extramarital loving. Anyway, it was funny because the upset one, the last thing I heard him sort of shout as he left the coffee shop in a huff was something like, I don't know why you want to be the biggest asshole in town. Biggest asshole in town. Anyway, ciao.
These nuts. These nuts. These. Does it sound? These nuts. There you go. If you guys want better audio, make sure to purchase my brand new deck of playing cards or my new books right here. Currently working on the latest one. But definitely would help out with the audio issues, seeing that I probably have a USB that's acting like absolute shit. What a great start to this brand new episode that we have here after, I don't know, 2 weeks of not doing a live. When did it end? Where did it end? That's all I want to know. Let's see in the comment section. There was a noise. Nope, can't hear you now. Try restarting the main switch outside the box. Dude, it isn't working. Still muted. 34-year-old people suck. Glad I can't hear anything. Any lip readers? So what was I saying? What was the point? So all this was from nothing. So what was the topic that I was going on? What was the topic? Lana Del Rey? You didn't hear anything about Lana Del Rey? I unplugged my headphones. It's me. Is his audio weirdly choppy? Blackpool? What the oh, man. I'm not even happy. I'm not even happy right now. Fuck. Fuck. What was it? What was the last thing that I was talking about? Nicholas Jordan. This mic is perfectly fine. It's the USB cable. It's a USB-B, I think. USB-B, common in printers that connects from the back of this fucking device. So I need to connect that and buy a new one. So I need to write that in my notes. Buy a new USB cable. And if that doesn't work, then I'm not going to be happy. I'm not going to be happy. Let me put that on my to-do list. Buy a USB-B cable. USB B cable. I think it's USB-B. It's the sort of thick one. That's like a square. I hate it. I hate that. There's one thing that I hate was audio issues and technical problems, especially when I've done everything fine. Not to sound like Dark Side Phil here, but when I've done everything fine, I don't touch anything, I don't move anything. Everything is the way that I've set it up. You have the mic, everything's connected. It's going to a audio interface. This microphone XLR is connected to that. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. But suddenly, it just feels like not working anymore. It just feels like not working. You heard the voicemail. All right, at least you heard the voicemail. That's fine. Anyways, so this stare, I think, is further proof that we're being too harsh on Snow White. Snow White is the audio was better 5 minutes ago. Oh, when it was quiet. Actually, let me fix that, because I think maybe what happened is that when I unplug it, it probably is at 50%. No, it's at 100%. All right. Sometimes it goes to 50. Another great feature of Windows, that when I plug in this microphone, it just brings the main audio to 50. So quirky. So quirky. So you have to go every time and put it at 100. If not, people go, hey, Piggy, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. And it's not me. It's Windows. It's Windows. So we're being too harsh on this girl. We're being very, very harsh on her. I can't even look at this right now without falling in love. Look at the bone structure and the... I can't. So I have to turn this and show you guys this. I know it's going to be hard and it's going to ruin your day because you're not going to have a woman like this in your life. But I have to show you because it ruined my life. Imagine trying to form a coherent sentence. Staring at this person, staring back at you like this.
Love that. I'm obsessed. Oh my god. So nice of you to say. Yeah. And what drew you to this movie? Love that. I'm obsessed. Oh my god.
Oh.
So nice of you to say. Yeah. And what drew
I'm breaking immediately. You're staring at me like you're looking through my soul. Look at the kind eyes, the eyebrows, the bone structure. I know that people have said that with Disney. They're like, whoa, we're really going on the ugly girls here. Look at the Little Mermaid chick. We're bringing it right back up with Snow White. Although kind of weird for, I believe she's Colombian, to play a Snow White, a very white. Her name's Snow White because her skin is as fair as snow. That's the whole point of the story. So it's kind of odd that we're going for a Colombian woman. I guess that's diversity striking again. But look at that. Look at the I could look at this for the rest of the episode. Beautiful. My goodness. And some people would have the audacity to look at that and go, wow, Piggy, are you blind? Are you blind? Look at her high cheekbones. Look at her her complexion. She's atrocious. I know somebody would try to say something about that and be wrong. And honestly be wrong. You're not right about it. I believe Magic Buzz dropped a hot $27.99. I believe that's for both weeks that I haven't streamed. I think you're dropping that because of both streams that I haven't, both weeks that I haven't streamed, rather. Dropping a hot $27.99 Canadian. I feel like there's some connection, I don't know, to some sort of conspiracy theory meme. I don't know. Might be me. For some reason, people think 88. If your 88 is at the end of your username, it's like Hitler. What if you're born in 1988? That's a thing. But you said send Anna D a deck pic. Now here's the thing, I'm conflicted, right? Because I could send her a picture. She hasn't responded to my DMs historically, but I could send her a picture of my deck. Obviously, my deck of playing cards, the missing piece. I could do it unsolicited, but then what's gonna happen if I ever run into her? I mean, we live in Miami, Florida, so what's gonna happen? I got your picture the other day. It was weird.
You
It
could
was
stop
just
at 5 or 6 stores, or just one.
I could like
Anna
it.
D a deck pic.
That's so lame that I could like your comment. You gave me money so I could like your comment. How crazy is that? Oh, YouTube really? Oh, I'm gonna heart it. This is definitely that feature is 100% some fat bitch that works at YouTube that said, you know what we should do? We should have creators like be able to let people know that super chat them. That they should know that their comment is loved. And we should have a little button for that. And they have to pay some Indian to code it, and some Indian coded it. And then now that's there as a feature where you can heart it. Oh, I can heart it. Whoa. So I don't know, Magic Buzz, but I'm a whore for money. So do I have to send Anna D a deck pic unsolicited? I'm trying to think in the future here. And if I send her a deck pic unsolicited, I might ruin my boats. I might ruin my chances at getting at it, if you would. So I don't know. Fuck. I mean, she doesn't even follow me. Let me see. Anna D. Let me look up Anna D. She's on the top of my searches always. Corky. Following. She's not even fucking following me. Let's see who she's following that I follow. Geraint, DK Magician, Bo Kramer, Worm, Franco, Global Magicians, Antonio Bourgois, Charlie Hewish, Linda Magician, Doug McKenzie, Gally Novak, Alex Pandrea, Troy, Eric Leclerc, Blaze, Bao Hong, Rand Pink. So all these people that follow me back. I don't think, does Shin Lim follow me back? Shin Lim doesn't follow me back, fucker. Most of these people that follow me back, she does not follow me back. So my messages immediately go to the waste. So let me see. Actually, I'm gonna look up Anna to see if she's ever. Okay, so here's my message. Did it expire? So I did message her January 2nd, 2021. I messaged her and she didn't even see it. But I said, Wynwood is where all the basic Miami puteria is born. So I responded to one of her stories saying, anyone could tell me around Miami, cool places? And I said, yo, Wynwood, bitch. And no, she didn't respond back, unfortunately. What a shame. Even more of a shame that... what's this? Hi, sub to your $5 patron tier, and it's going well. Literally a gold mine, but it's in French. I'm done, and I don't understand piggybacker videos are. Is it more lessons, and why is putting them in a particular post or something in particular? As you could explain. Okay, so now I guess that's other shit. Instagram does this fun thing where they put all your DMs in like 8 different boxes. So if I skip yours, I'm not rude. It's Instagram. They put it again in 14 different areas that it's not easy for you to look at. So I don't know if I could send her a dick. I mean, she's not going to see it. She's not going to see the deck pic. So, fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. All right, Magic Buzz. You said it, and I'm doing it. Anna D, I'm sending her I can't send her a picture. It doesn't let me send a picture. I was so pumped. But it doesn't let me send her a picture. So, that kind of shit on that. I apologize, Magic Buzz. I tried. Many meetings were held. I believe it. They probably justified all those meetings. They had meetings about meetings, and then they got paid for it. Did you still have the balaclava when you DM'd her? 2021. No. I stopped with the mask at 2019. Had a weird show a few days ago. It was a bachelor party, and halfway through, a guy ran off and came back with a sex doll. He played with it for the rest of the show. Now, that's the thing, right, about that. When people go, oh my God, I bought a sex toy as a joke, you're going to use it. So stop doing it as a joke. You're going to fuck it. She's looking like she's going to murder him. She's not as hot as my cousin. Who is that? Well, Piggy, are you blind? Look at her high cheekbones, her complexion. She's atrocious. Okay, that's pretty much what I said as a parody of what you would say. She's Snow Blanca, Snow Brown, Snow Off-White. Fuck. She looks like one of the ghosts in the movie Insidious, but whatever floats your boat. Bidon says, haha, I thought he said dick pic. No, he said deck pic. He's having me be respectful to her and not sending a dick pic. I just want to send a dick pic right off the bat. I'm not a British magician, an English magician. Did you see all the videos I tagged you in? I'm not sure. Are you talking about TikTok? If you're talking about TikTok, I definitely didn't see it. That feed goes by like nobody's business. It just ch-ch-ch-ch-ch. Anytime somebody likes your shit. I haven't posted a video in forever. All my videos are capped at like 200 views, which is kind of odd, but because they're capped. Like, I noticed that there's a hard cap on the videos, and I still get likes and shit for videos from 19 years ago on TikTok, a lot. So it's kind of annoying. So if you sent down that, I probably didn't see it. Are you blind? I already read that one. Many meetings, unless you're talking about Instagram. Of which case, again, it probably went to one of the 9 million folders. Danielle. Let's see. I'm still scrolling here. I don't know if I've seen it. Don't know if I've seen it here. Why the fuck does Anna come up now as a recent? That's kind of odd. I lost all my apps, even numbers. That's weird. I don't see anything here. General, maybe? Nope. Channels? Requests? Maybe? Instagram does it like they sort it like a retard. A bit late to the party. What's up? Not much. We just fixed some audio issues that hopefully don't occur again. If they do, I might just never do a PigCast ever again. DM her and send her some decks. I'm sure she'd be happy to receive some decks. I'd have to deliver them in person. There's no way I'd ship decks to her when we live in the same city. That'd be dumb. Especially she lives like 4 minutes and 30 seconds away. Exactly. So here's another reason why Gen Z sucks. What is this physiognomy? Explain this to me, please. Now, I get it, right? Tattoos, right? The tattoos. Piggy, you have tattoos. My tattoos are great. They make fun of tattoos. They're not real tattoos. Well, they are real tattoos, but they're not real tattoos. They make fun of it. As a matter of fact, when I was explaining one of these to a guy that was tattooing me, he poked in a little bit harder because I was saying, oh, I don't like tattoos. I think they're stupid. And he kept poking hard on me. So I didn't think he took that to heart, considering it's his profession. But these tattoos are jokes. They're jokes. They're to poke fun at tattoos. These people get these fucking shit things to represent. Oh, this is because, I Hillary Clinton or whatever. Some stupid dumb shit. Oh, God. And they look like this. So explain to me this type of person. This guy's been spreading through everywhere because of his fit and what he says. I don't know.
It's really funny that I dress like this and give off like a tough sort of thing going on. And then I cry to Phoebe Bridgers in the shower, and I listen to C Rose and Boy Genius. And the dichotomy is crazy. It's really funny that I dress like this and
I don't know why. Who's this? Backlash. Somebody responded. Ed Blitch responded and said, I guess they didn't like it. That's kind of weird. What is this? What is this look in men? Right? The shit tattoos, the key with the lanyard and the carabiner, the fucking tucked in, the stupid band shirt, the cargo pants. What do you even carry there? Probably weed. The above the ear beanie. Right? Am I describing myself, by the way? I might be. This goes below. All right? It's not going above. Fuck off. I give off tough guy. No, you don't.
It's really funny that I dress like this and give off like tough, like a tough.
Tough. I give off tough. No, you don't. Look at the shoes. Do you think anybody with Chuck Taylors is tough? If you had maybe what are Butters? Timberlands? Maybe. But yeah, you definitely give off tough vibes. Wait, fucking a 1920s version of a tough guy? You fight like this? What the fuck is this?
Sort of thing going on. And then I cry to Phoebe Bridgers in the shower.
I cry to Phoebe Bridgers in a shower. And you know what the worst part is? 445 comments. I guarantee you it's going to be dumb, vapid Portland bitches that are going, oh my God, he's so cute. He's so cute. Look at him. Oh. How does this guy fuck? How do you think this guy has sex? Consensually, of course. He has to ask for permission to do anything. Do you consent to me turning you over? Yes. Do you consent to me inserting my penis in your mouth? Do you consent to me turning you back over? I'm about to cum. Do you consent to me cuming? Fuck. And I cried to Phoebe Bridges. Phoebe Bridges. God. He's definitely on Lexapro. I'm on Lexapro, but fuck you. It's not something I need desperately, all right? I just thought that my heart was exploding in my chest. It's not because I have depression. Because I guess it's more I'm being a hypocrite, but let me explain. It's cardiac related hypochondriasis, right? So I thought that my heart was exploding, and no, it ends up being just built up anxiety. So the Lexapro helps with that, but it's not something that I'm taking because I feel bad. Oh, I listen to Phoebe Bridges and her words really resound to me. Oh, so I cry, but I look like a tough guy. I really dress up like a tough guy in the streets with my Chuck Taylors. So what a fucking nightmare that is. Again, that physiognomy, that type of look. That's not a very common one here in Miami, by the way. Very not rare to see that. You see that more up north. Right, I guess he's trying to cosplay as like a fisherman. I guess that's a classic fisherman look, tucked in shirt, above head beanie, with the little folds. The House just voted to ban TikTok. Seeing this might be right. I just hope the PigCast isn't next. That's funny. Well, they voted the Senate to the Senate, I believe, and it's probably going to die there. It might die there. He doesn't give off tough guy. He gives John Paul Gaultier, LeMayo Cologne TV advert vibes. I think you're being too generous. I think that they usually have like a really ripped guy on it, Toby. This guy has definitely tried to suck his own dick. That reminds me of the Penn Jillette joke. Like, how do you know that I can't suck my dick? How do you know? Because I'm here right now. If I could suck my own dick, I'd be at home sucking my own dick. So, great Penn Jillette joke. They're just selling it. Yeah, that's the other part too. They're pending on the Chinese company that owns it to sell it or to sell the majority of it to a non, I guess, person that we're not in conflict with, which is odd because we depend on China for everything. So it's funny to say that we're in conflict with them. The House tell you that the bill gives the president the ability to shut down every social media site, says Joey Charlie. I didn't see it. I didn't see that part, but that's what I love about these bills, that they're this thick. They usually send them out the day before. Nobody reads them. I read online that the Senate's going to be in recess by the time that it needs to get and approved to go to the Senate. They're going to be in recess. These guys get paid to vacation, essentially. These Congress people, they don't do shit. My goodness. And when you hear them talk, they're very uneducated. They're retarded. And they're just the worst kind of people. So I'm fucking sure that there's so many things in there. I'll never forget voting, going to vote. And it was one that it was a vaping clause to vape to ban vaping indoors, and then within the same exact thing. So you had to vote yes or no. Tied to that was a vote on fracking. What? So the way it read out was yes or no. Are you in favor or are you against banning vapes inside of public locations such as bars, restaurants, yada yada yada, and banning fracking? And you go, well, I don't know what those have to do with. Excuse me, but I have a question. This says, so how are you supposed to vote on that? Because I don't want douche flutes. You should be able to vape indoors. You should be able to smoke indoors. It should be able to be dependent on the restaurant and or bar, whether or not they allow you to smoke. But no, I think it's a fucking statewide thing. I like restaurants that let you smoke inside. My favorite bar, it's an outdoors bar, but it's still a bar nevertheless. It has an inside area. Is called, I don't want to mention it, but it's in Sebastian. It's easy to find, I guess. You could smoke inside all you want. And it's one of my favorite places of all time because they still have a semblance of freedom. UP trying to strong arm China into giving up their IP. That's what it sounds like. That's what the bill is really all about. Again, I believe you. Nobody gives a damn about your tattoos. It's not 1973. That is true. Back in the day when tattoos were rare and that's when it was a tough guy thing. But now you get numbing cream. Some places numb your shit before they tattoo you. So you have a guy like that cries in a shower for Phoebe Bridges and getting tattoos, and he thinks he's a tough guy because I got tattoos. Oh, especially tattoos here. Those don't hurt. Okay, maybe this one might hurt a little, but they're not a excruciating pain. I got a tattoo on my ankle bone, and I passed out because I was drinking nonstop for 3 days straight. But I had good reason to pass out. I didn't have water in my system. It's the first tattoo I ever got. It was right on the ankle bone. Peter Turner was doing it, and he just fucking pushed it in. It felt like a knife going through my ankle. I never felt anything like it. But you're not a tough guy for getting tattoos. I give off the impression of being a tough guy. Nobody thinks you're tough. Sam, whatever the fuck your name was. It's like the border bill that also has billions of dollars for Ukraine. Isn't that great, right? When they go, oh, look, what we'll do is we'll compromise. We'll give you this, which you guys all want, right? You guys all want this. But then we're also going to squeeze in. And I have to fucking pay my taxes soon. Oh, God. The other day, because I like to walk to do my groceries. I have a motorcycle. I have a car. I don't pay bills for insurance or whatever the fuck, or the monthly payment for, because I have a bike. If anything goes wrong, I just fix it. So I go to buy groceries at Aldi's, and it's kind of a distance away. So I take a little old lady cart, right? And as I'm going through, I'm just hitting every fucking bump on the sidewalk. And there's potholes in the sidewalk. It's just fucking there with my groceries shooting up all over the place. And I'm paying taxes for that. I know obviously that money doesn't go to depends on if you're paying. There's a lot of factors that go into it. But they should be perfect. For what we're paying, all right, to our government, it should be perfect. We should be living in pristine town. All the roads should be perfect. Infrastructure shouldn't have a problem. Travel, all these things shouldn't have problems. And yet, nothing but problems. But let's vote on fucking diversity requirements. Fuck. Now I'm pissed. Speaking of, this is fun. This is funny. Autism piss card. So this is something I was going, I hate to say the word viral, but I have to imagine this is an English person. It says, hi, Sainsbury's. Your Kensington store manager, Marika, just refused me access to the bathroom, despite presenting this. I look forward to your response. Just can't wait. I have a medical condition. I need to access a toilet urgently. Toilet access card. Now, this guy does seem autistic. Actually autistic, right? You could tell. England, of course, I was right. Now, what is this gonna... I know. My little brother's violently autistic. He's nonverbal. I'm sure that there are more competent autistic individuals like this individual, because it's a spectrum disorder, right? You have people that could talk and function normally, but they have other things that might affect them, like stimulation. They might not deal with loud environments. They might not deal with a lot of social environments or whatnot. But if you give me this card without any context and expect me to open the bathroom for you when a store policy usually is a not, no, I'm sorry. Fuck you. What the fuck? It looks like you bought this on Amazon. Just can't wait. What's the legal? Is this a legal thing? And then he's out there being sassy. You could be autistic and an asshole. And I think this guy's being autistic and an asshole. Especially with this little stupid, hi, Sainsbury. Your Kensington store manager, Marika, name dropping her, just refused me access to the bathroom. Despite presenting this as if this is like the fucking Jesus come that he just came in and went, really? I can't use your bathroom? Well, what about that? Huh? That's Jesus' semen. Didn't think about that, did ya? What? So what the fuck are you going to... I want to see the back of this card. I really do. 28 million views, by the way. Come on, man. I hate this shit. Look at that. By the way, this is the baseball hit that I was talking about. I guess we could kill two birds with one stone. This doesn't look real. This doesn't look real. Look at how fast that is. It looks like it speeds up right as he hits him, right? Look at that. We'll look at that again. Look at that. Boom. One of them is dead. I think 11 for sure might be dead. This guy is at least moving. He's testing his limbs to make sure that they're all functional. This guy's immediately knocked out. But it speeds up. Let's see if we could actually slow this down. Playback speed. So let's do 0.25, right? So 0.25. Let's analyze this. Let's analyze this video. First of all, let's go back. So look, slow, slow, slow. A little jumpy there. And then it cuts. There's a cut there. So it goes from they're far to they're hitting each other. So I think somebody cut a frame of the shot to make it look more violent. There's a scoop here on the PigCast. There's viral video. There's a frame cut. I might just write that. Someone cut a frame from the video. There you go. I guess. I don't know what that does, but scam likely. I'm not even going to pick that up. I was about to scream at that shit. So, and then he's responding here. Let me move myself so you can kind of see this here. He says, this has been escalated to the exec's office. I'll update the tweet when a response has been given. Lad, they can't just let you use the bathrooms in their staff area. I'm sure there were public ones close by. Unfortunately not. Just wear a diaper like a normal disabled person. You first. Sorry to hear, by the way, another way that you could tell that he's autistic is that he's responding to every single comment. Fuck. Sorry to hear about this experience, but despite having relatives with radar keys, I've never heard or seen this before the post. The store manager should have made aware of this through training. Shut up. Fuck, more stupid training you don't need. Such a specific scenario, right? You don't need training for every specific fucking scenario. You may have understood the purpose of this tweet. I have no intention of impacting this person's job other than mandatory training, but some common sense being applied. What common sense? This looks like you printed it. You bought it at Tesco. That's what it looks like. It doesn't seem like a legal thing at all. So that wrecked me. That seeing the autism piss card. Fuck. God, I love humans. We're so funny with our little quirks and our little things. Thank you so much, Stu. Magic for Beginners. Thank you for the shout out with the missing piece deck. I appreciate your wearing of pink in the deck. I apologize for not picking up the phone call. I did see it. I remember that I did see it, but I have a policy that's actually cost me pussy. Where if I'm with somebody else, I don't pick up the phone. If I'm with somebody else, if I'm in the environment where I'm with somebody, whether we're eating together, we're hanging out, I'm in their car, I'm not going to pick up the phone because it's rude to them. I don't want to be there speaking business, especially a FaceTime call. I don't like doing that. So I forgot what I was doing, but I know that I was with someone, and I don't do that. It's part of my my piggy rules, and there's no exceptions. Even vagina. It's cost me vagina because you get a phone call, you know, girl, hey, you want to, what's up? What you up to? I don't pick up. I'm sorry, my dear. I'm not going to pick up. But I still appreciate the video. Seems like the highlighted more of the fact that he used the restroom ASAP and not so much that it's a medical condition, right? That is true. Not really going on that it's part of his autism that he needs to use a bathroom. What? Even my little brother, he just fucking... That's the thing about autistics, that they don't give a shit. I was taking care... I think I mentioned this the other day. I was taking care of my little brother at my mom's house the other day because they needed to put out my brother's dog. And... So I was there with my little brother. He's just there. He's there stimming, right? Doing shit that he does. He's just there like this. This kind of his thing. He just fucking rocks back and forth. He says E a lot. So he just goes E like that. He's kind of based as fuck, to be honest. But the other dog was sitting on the couch. And because autistic people have no semblance of care for anything else than what they want. They're selfish assholes, really. He just fucking kicks the dog away. Just fucking shoos the dog away and he sits down on the fucking couch. I was also on the couch, just there sitting, chilling. And then he goes, hey, like this. He does this when he wants something. So he goes like this to me. And then I go, hey, what do you want? What do you want? And I stand up, right? I go, what do you want? What do you want? You want some? You want to eat? And then he just sits down in the chair that I was sitting on. Yeah, he wanted the chair that I was in. He didn't care that. He doesn't know to care, that fucker. And he just pisses. He doesn't piss himself. He goes in the toilet, he puts his shit down, he just... Door open, he doesn't give a shit. So he does it, and he's nonverbal. Nonverbal, autistic as shit. So for this guy to come in and be like, no, he needs the... you could find another bathroom. Don't need to inconvenience somebody else. Let's see. His name is Bentley. So that's funny. I guess you're talking about the tough guy. Well, technically, we don't have state income tax in Florida. Okay, you're right. I know. There's some things that go in there, and that's up to the states for infrastructure. But let me be pissy, okay? Let me be pissy, Joey. If you were to get a reveal tattoo, what would I get? I'd probably coming out of the closet. I'd probably come out of the closet. Do that tattoo. So coming out of the closet tattoo. Fucking rainbow. I will never get a reveal tattoo. Manel says, what the fuck is this camera angle? I think it's normal. Is it different? Is it different? I think it's relatively normal. I've never seen one of them. I don't think that's real, right? I think he just bought that on Amazon and he thought that would work. Kim Z says, I doubt he fucks women. I think you're still talking about the tough guy that we're talking about before. You know your life is going well when you're using a wagon to carry your groceries while complaining about potholes, not on the street. There's potholes on the sidewalk. That's when it's bad, when there's potholes on the sidewalk. Your roads suck because Florida is paying Jimmy Butler $38 million a year. I was going to go to a Heat game the other day, but no thanks. They also had UFC down here in Miami. $3,000 for tickets. The nosebleeds were, I think, $700 to watch a UFC fight. Hey, Pigface, how's it going? So I saw the other comment before I saw your greeting. Let's see this one. Ironically, having that toilet access card is less cringe than having gimmick cards in your wallet, and it probably gets better reactions too. I agree, especially when you have your EDC everyday wallet and you go, oh, I have to show you something. I have 4 cards here. These 4 cards represent a butler, a maid, and a cleaning woman, and also the head of the house. The head of the house doesn't like the help. So we're just going to separate them from each other. Segregation, right? Ha 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 ha. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the headmaster by himself. And these are actual tricks that people do. And they're all by Paul Gordon for some reason. I don't know why he has a fetish with printing things on playing cards. But and he invented everything, by the way. Just another side piece. But those tricks exist, and people carry them in their wallet. And they go, oh, I have this in my wallet. And I take it out for people. I wish I could zoom in. If I could zoom in, I'd zoom in on my face. But it's really hard on OBS. It's actually more complicated than you think. Oh, Piggy, just have a thing where it zooms in. No, I have to come up with another scene that is me zoomed in and have to I can actually do it. Fuck it. Let me try. Hold up. I'm here complaining. Live cam. Can I duplicate this? Okay, I can. Live cam. Let me do live cam Zoom. Fuck it, might as well do it, right? My audio kind of fucked in the beginning. So live cam, Zoom, right? I have to come up with a shortcut for it. I don't know if I have very many buttons. I guess Shift Z might work. So Shift Z shows Zoom. Oh no, okay, now I know why it's complicated, because it's gonna have a transition. And I don't want it to have a transition. I just want it to cut and I'll figure it out. Fuck it. Very considerate, says Joey Charlie. Or having sex with a couch. The cards are real, but they aren't legal. No laws to say that you were entitled to use a store toilet. So you could piss off. Piss off. There you go. Joey Charlie, just like back in the old days when we didn't have phones attached. I guess you're having some conversation here that I'm not privy to. Bam. Adebayo gets $30 million a year. Yeah, I don't like looking at the contracts and seeing what we value as a society. I watched the PigCast from years ago. I know I did, but I had the exact same thing, and I didn't have the translation. So maybe I could have, if I could override. I have to find an override. Fuck it. All right, whatever. I'll figure it out later. Okay. Fats. Why do I have fats? I have fats in my list of things. So now I have to scroll down my Twitter and find wherever I discussed or wherever I had a fat here. Is it this one? No, it's not the piss card. It's not this. It's not this fine ass girl. It's not Yeezy. It's this one. It's this one for sure. No doubt about it.
Boyfriend naked. I'm going to be walking in front of my boyfriend naked. So here we go. He doesn't know. You like what you see? Yeah. I'm going to be walking in front of my boyfriend.
My bad. I didn't realize that I was in the middle of that. That should not be a reaction that you get for your significant other. If you walk into the room naked. You haven't fucked her naked? That's your boyfriend. I assume you live in the same house. I see a big TV there where he probably plays Xbox. He's doing God knows what in this room. By the way, I love the... Is this a Twilight bed? There's no... It's just a mattress, right? Unkempt. And it seems to have a Twilight theme. Oh, God. I can only imagine the smell. What is this shape? Let's see if I could try to replicate the shape here. It's not a perfect circle. It's kind of like an oval. A lumpy oval as a body type. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. But I know she has short arms and short legs. Shitty short haircut that she thought was cute and quirky. And they do that, by the way. If you notice, fat girls have that haircut to mask their face fat. So a common thing that you see among fats, I don't know if you could see that, by the way, but that's what I drew. Focus, you fuck. It's not going to focus. But it's a potato with hair. They do that to cover their face fat. So a lot of girls, I knew a girl that my friend was, thank God didn't hook up with, but almost did. Where she always had this framing her face, like her hair there. And it was very obnoxious because she'd move it to frame it. And she kind of had like a face like a fat fuck, for like a better term. And it's to hide the fat. You're hiding the fat of your face with your hair. It's not going to work on me, sister. It's not going to work on me. I'm aware of the techniques that the fats use to hide the fat that you possess. That's not a good reaction to have when your girlfriend walks in naked. To look the other way and be disgusted. We do have another voicemail. Let's see what this one happens to say. This one is by Anonymous. By Anonymous.
Yo, Piggy. Sup, guys? Quick reminder. You're not short. If, of course, we're comparing you to the average size of a person in medieval times, you know? So be proud, Piggy. You're a tall peasant. A tall peasant from 15th century. Keep it cool and keep it short.
Fuck. Oh, man. That's rough, Manel. That was rough. I got to tell you, not your best work. But I appreciate the sentiment nevertheless. It sounds like you're, I don't know, fucking hoeing wheat in the background. That's fucking tremendous. And built like Umaga. Ah, shit. Boy. Man, that is tremendous. Tremendous comment. Simple, clean. Oh, you took it out. You took it out. Put it back, man. Put it back. I was going to give you the pin of glory. Built like Umaga. Man, he looks like he has autism. He definitely has to in order to hit that. We're talking about you. Not talking about me. People on the phone when hang with someone else. Okay, there you go. Your voicemail was the best moment of the last PigCast, says Pepsi Addict. I thought that I would be the best moment. And here's why old people suck. And it's exactly what somebody guessed earlier. This video has been going around forever. I hate everything about this fucking video. I hate everything about it. I hate the look, the stupid little cross bag that she has, her stupid haircut, the fact that they're recording grandma because allegedly she wanted to be the first one on the boat. She wanted to be the first one on the boat. Oh, whoa, with her sporty Hoka shoes. She's ready for the boat. Ready for a day on the boat, on the sea. Fucking idiot. Look at this. Look at what she does.
Woo! Grammy's first on the boat! Oh my god. Woo!
You have one job, and that's get on the boat. You have one job, and you're looking at it.
Grammy's first on the boat!
And this stupid idiot doesn't notice that there's a bump there. There's a hole. Put your foot here, you idiot. You old cunt. So they're recording her because she wanted to be the first one. And look at, she can't even do that right with her stupid athletic shoes and her dumb pants that she probably spent way too much time thinking over. Muriel, which pants should I wear? Muriel, fuck. I'm thinking of an old man name. I can't even come up. Robert, what a pants should I wear? We're going to be on the boat, so I'm going to put on some sporty pants. And then this bitch comes in, and the first thing she does is step right into the void. I think she's all right. I mean, she's not dead from what I've seen. But, God, what an absolute troglodyte. I know, she's old. Give her a break. Let's see what this came from Barstool. I don't know if Barstool maybe has the original poster. Mind the Gap via Jokester. How about you tag the actual fucking person? While they couldn't save her, you could see above me what's going on. The responses. God, old people suck. They really do. I'm not a fan. I think, especially when they're in traffic and their young daughters would brag, my grandfather still drives. Could you imagine? 94 years old. And he's still driving. You should be arrested. You should be arrested. You should be in prison. That's not a good thing. It's not cool, fun, quirky that your grandfather's still driving. Oh my God. Yesterday, I was visiting somebody in by downtown. And I see some old, I know it's an old person, and I don't even have to see that it's an old person. When they're just there driving, their foot is off the brake, and they're driving at the speed that the car's just rolling forward. And they're there, and you always drive by them, and I do, and I slow down, and I fucking look, and I stare, and I fucking, what's wrong with you? You fucking idiot. If I beep, I'm like, hey, I'm a menace. And they're always doing this. I guess there are buildings here. Honey, there are buildings. We didn't have buildings back in the World Fair. What the fuck? I hate it. I really do. And then my favorite one of all time. And I again, my superpower, I know when they're going to do it. I'm a mentalist. I know when you're going to press your hazard button. I know. I fucking know. There's certain patterns. There's a speed up. There's a slow down. There's another slow down. And I know that you're about to press your hazard. And usually they do it on very busy streets. So you can't even merge on the left. You can't even get on the left because they're just there. And it's always these fucking dumb idiots. They're always on their fucking phone. They think that they're hazards. It's a get out of jail free card. You could just press your hazards and it does everything for you. Now people are going to know that they go around me because this is my space. I sit there and I wait and I go, hey, what the fuck? This lady had her window down. I go, hey, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? She goes, oh, I'm just getting in order. I'm like, no. Find a different fucking way. You're stopping, you're blocking the street. She goes, well, I don't have any other. Just fuck you. And I kept driving. What are you doing? You're inconveniencing everybody. You fuck. She was doing her best Biden impression. My prediction was right. Pepsi addict. I think you were the one that said it earlier. Damn, I deleted it by accident. Well, just know that it was your pin. Old people should know better. They've been here long enough. They have no reasons why they should fucking think otherwise, especially for that. Oh, hello, sir. I guess I'm just going to step into the void. Woohoo. Now grandmother ruined a trip because she wanted to be the first one on the boat. Oh, I'm going to be the first one in there. Oh, on the roller coaster. That's 100% safe. I'm going to be the one in there. Grandma's crazy. She went on the roller coaster. So that's the episode. Thank you guys for watching the PigCast number 170. I appreciate you. I guess I usually like to end these by having a nice little message for the family here.
Big fucking tits.
Big fucking tits.